my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we, baby? Yes. We have new t-shirts, my darlings. We have our Powerpuff Superwoman. It had to be her. It could not be anybody else. As you very well know, she is the first and front and center of every episode, and she represents us. She represents all of us. She represents our strength. She represents our fabulosity. She represents eating our salads and minding our business. And baby, what is delayed is not denied. We have come out with the baby blue, and when you turn around, we have what is delayed is not denied. We did longer sleeves this time around for our girlies. For those of you that are conscious of your upper arms, I got you, mama. We also have what? The crew neck, so that you are comfortable with your limousine girlies and you can go everywhere and anywhere. We have no tags. Instead, I made sure that it was a print so that you have no reactions. There you go, my darlings. Are we living and loving? Beautiful cotton. Might I add that we ship internationally. We have it in our beautiful sky blue for a punch of color for spring. We also have it in cream, my darlings. Yes. And sizes small to 4X. I went out yesterday. Was it day before yesterday? And when I tell you the amount of compliments that I got, I screamed. I was like, is there something that I do not know? And I was so impressed with the amount of guys that said, I need this for my mom, I need this for my wife, I need it for my girlfriend, for my sister, for my cousins. And they just kept on asking. I was at the mall, and it was unbelievable. You can tuck her in. It's a long tee, and you will absolutely love her. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. Yes, darlings, the links are below. Go ahead and get yours. If we sell out, I will order more. All right? Love you, and thank you. Mwah. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? Today is my birthday. Today I'm 57 years old, and I give God all of his thanks. Thank you, Father, for letting me see another year. I am so grateful to all of you, Fumi Nation. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I am so grateful, and thank you, Father. Health is wealth, and that is the greatest thing that one has. As one gets older, you begin to realize that that is the most valuable currency that one can have. We are back with a part 4 on the passing of the beautiful Ashlee Jenae. I am happy to say that Ashlee Jenae's parents have been able to complete the $50,000 that they were looking for in the GoFundMe, which they put up a few days ago. I want to let the parents know that you're going to need more than the $50,000. I had mentioned this before in my last episode. I said it's bad enough when you lose a family member, most especially a child. But in another country, it means that the family have to leave their jobs and take care of this. There's going to be financial restraints. They have to travel to a country that they've never been before. They have to make arrangements for their daughter to come back home. And because they're going to a foreign country, because they're going to Africa, they're going to have money to bribe. I'm just letting you, the family, know now. I'm an African as well as American living in Europe. I've traveled around these streets, and I just want to give you a heads up. You might think that this is enough money. It's not enough money. You want to get to the bottom of this because you are going to crack open a bigger case than any one of you expected. We're going to get into it further down, but I want the family to know that keep the GoFundMe going, because this is going to be beyond bringing Ashlee home, beyond the flight tickets, and you might have to go back to Zanzibar because of this case. One would have thought that if Joe McCann was such a millionaire, which he is not, he's got no money, he's lost 100 million with his crypto business, he has no money. And while we are on it, the ring apparently was on Ashlee's finger, but double check and make sure that that ring is not fake. I would like to know personally. You would have thought that he would have been in constant contact with the family to say, don't worry about anything, I can cover it. You are my family, irrespective of what happened to Ashlee. You would have thought if he had any money, I have covered it. Take the flights. He would have even said, let's do the private plane that he was doing, the private jet and everything that he was doing with Ashlee. I extend that to the family. He's not extending that to the family for a whole bunch of things. He doesn't have the money, one. He's not close to the family, two. And he has guilt all over his face. I'm getting there. Just stay with me. He would have covered everything and said, this is where we are staying, and he would have been at the airport. He would have been at the airport to receive them. There is a wonderful woman also who is following this story. And this reminds me very much of Shanquella Robinson again, because that was how I made friends with a lot of other journalist YouTubers here in this social media space, because we were covering the story and we were sharing each other's information, because you get different information. And we have the wonderful Queen Sheba Darling, who is doing a phenomenal job. She has also been interviewing the Somali Queen. This is extremely important because we are going to play some audio bits of Queen Sheba's episode that aligns with everything that I had said prior to this coming out in Zanzibar. But I'm going to touch upon a couple of things first. We find out, like I had said in the prior episode, that Ashlee had another Instagram page that had been taken down. I said that in yesterday's episode, I think episode 3. And I wanted to know why it had been taken down. Do you know what really made me sad? And I don't know whether you caught it. I've been looking for it, but I know as fact, because I took some pictures from that page. Ashlee had another Instagram page. It's been taken down. Somebody has taken down that second Instagram page. Why? Because you see, there's an old saying, when you start to throw water, if you throw water at a wall, it goes in every direction, not just one direction. Which means that as we are going to expose Joe for who and what he is, it's also unfortunately going to expose Ashlee for what she was doing. We also find out that perhaps, we do not know, that says allegedly Ashlee might have been a dancer in a high-end gentleman's club in Miami. Perhaps she met Joe there. Either way, it's sad that these young ladies are so superficial on their determined, chasing the bag only to end up in a body bag. Hopefully they will check both of their phones, email records and surveillance cameras at the resort. I know darn well she didn't hang herself. It's just sad, and I hope justice is served. That was the point I was getting to. I am giving you the background before we play the snippets so that we fill in all of the gaps with what I had said before. I had said that this was not a real relationship, that this relationship just did not make sense to me. We found out that they had gone to 2 resorts. That Joe and Ashlee first went to a resort where he proposed. The second resort that he went to was where they were fighting from start to finish. And they had all of the other villas who were complaining about the noise and the disturbance in the villa of which Joe and Ashlee were at. To the point that they removed Joe and they put Joe in Villa 65. Okay? We also find out, like I had asked, that Joe had been to Zanzibar many times. What is heartbreaking to me is that Joe has been to that villa and stayed in that villa multiple times. There are a couple of things I want to say first. The fiancé, do we know whether he has been to Tanzania before? Do we know whether he has been engaged before? Do we know whether he's been engaged to a black woman before? Check for life insurance. Find out if there's any kind of insurance on Ashlee. Find out if he has stayed at this resort before, because then you'll get some answers. I don't care what Ashlee did. I don't care whether she was dancing or whatever. I don't care. She didn't deserve this. She did not deserve, and I want to be strong. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. This baby girl did not know that she was walking into the lion's den. It has been confirmed by a doctor in Tanzania that he believes that Joe did this. I said that in episode, I think 1 or 2. Joe, you did this. You did this. And you will pay. I said he did this because when I pieced everything together, I saw it for what it is. I am 57 years old. I would not go back to my younger years because I have the knowledge now. I never had any daughters. I love my son. You are my daughters, and I will never steer you wrong. I will always look out for you, most especially my American sisters, because you are targeted, because you are light, you are bright, but you don't know certain things. In this particular case, I'm African. There have been so many contradicting stories that one doesn't even know what to believe. I said, has Joe been to Tanzania? Has Joe been to that particular resort? The resort itself is owned by a white man. I said it, and I said that because they would align with each other. Because you can put a little money and money goes a long way. The butler that bumped into Ashlee and Ashlee asked for a charger, he's a local. They speak Swahili. They don't speak English. Many of them are from extremely humble beginnings, very unsophisticated, and do not understand first aid. Maybe when the butler came back to the room, maybe he saw Joe there. Wait for the punchline. Joe had a friend there. Wait for the other punchline. Joe was sleeping with other women right there at the resort. That was what brought about the chaos between himself and Ashlee. Ashlee walked into the lion's den. Who else was in the room? Maybe the friend was there as an allegiance to Joe. That was his alibi. Maybe in the 3-hour time frame of where they don't have security cameras, they don't have CCTV, because my American sisters, you are running and operating on the behest that everywhere else in the world works like America. No, it does not. And the white man is God in certain African countries. And so that's why Joe was able to get away with this as far as he did. While we are on the back burner, let's check and find out whether he has not done this to other girls before. This could not just be the first one. This is the first one that is getting caught. Why? Because social media is in the chat. Because they've got me. Because I've always sworn and I've always said, I will always watch out for you. I will look out for you. I will see what you don't see. I will think what you don't think. It's impossible, because out there in Tanzania, out there in the resort, they are so unsophisticated. It's about you coming there, drinking pineapple juice, enjoying the sun. Everything else is washed underneath the carpet. Not on my watch. I said it before I had all of the details. What Queen Swahili said, I'm not in Tanzania. I'm not in Tanzania, but I'm an African. So I know what's possible. And as far as I'm concerned, there's nobody that you can believe. There's nobody you can believe. The only way that you're going to get the truth is when you override it with even more money. That's the only way you're going to be able to find out. Joe, his friends, a whole group of them. As a matter of fact, guess what? This is the greatest freak off of all time. Quiet as it's kept. You kind of sort of can let Diddy out now, because these are his colleagues out here who have been doing it. Lovely TTV, my baby girl over there, I love her. Her mother is a Nigerian. She does a phenomenal job. She also brought to light, I support her, I love her, I watch her. She also brought to light that Ashlee was speaking to another friend of hers, and they were sharing locations. That's when you're flown out. That's not on a romantic escapade.
Look at her page. Here she is hopping in a private jet, catching flights and feelings. Okay? Here she is in Paris. So, you can kind of tell the lifestyle that she led in Miami, you know, even before she met the white man. She's living that, to me, I get like high-end escorty vibes. You know what I'm saying? Sugar daddy, sugar baby vibes. Because that's the lifestyle in Miami. I mean, it is what it is. But the thing, though, that is very, very disturbing about this situation, like I always tell you guys, everything that glitters is not gold, okay? So a lot of people thought that she hit the jackpot. This man is rich. He's funding her lifestyle. You know, it's her sugar daddy, now fiance. But like they were saying in that article, when the girl passed, the so-called fiance didn't even call the parents. Didn't say, you know, there's something wrong with my fiance, I came back. They found out because the Tanzanian embassy found her passport and contacted her relatives. So how are you, the fiance, proposing to her, and then you don't even call her family, let them know what's going on? And so I go onto his Instagram, because I'm thinking, okay, well, he has to at least have posted something about his fiance, you know. I'm depressed, I'm sad, the love of my life is gone. No. Oh, another thing too I wanted to show y'all. This was another video that she posted on her Instagram page, why I say that I feel like she was living that escort type life, okay? Because this is something that she posted. So in this video, she says, me and my bestie sharing locations for safety like she can save me 8,000 miles away. So bestie's in Montego Bay, she's in Dubai. Okay? And that's what, unfortunately, that's what a lot of these young women get caught up in. You know, when you're not involved in that type of lifestyle, you're not sharing locations from miles away and fingers crossed and hoping nothing happens to you all. You know, but again, the whole thing is just sad.
When a man wants to marry a woman, you call the father of the future bride and ask for her hand in marriage. I see it out here. One of you said, Auntie Fumi, we would love to have a seminar for young girls. I think I have to do it. For girls 25 to 35, I'm going to have a seminar for you girls. A big soiree, a meet and greet of sorts. I don't know how. And I'm going to teach you everything I know. Because I can see that you're naive. Naivete. You don't know. You don't have the because it's not enough to be educated. It's not. This is life. This is life out here in the streets. And Ashlee had no idea. She had no idea. She was just going about her thing, doing her thing. I don't want to emphasize too much on that because she does not deserve what happened to her. Wait for the punchline. She was not hung on the door. She was hung in the wardrobe. That does not make sense to me. And the poor butler, with the little ideology he had just spoken to her. And apparently, he was coming back 10 minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes or whatever to now bid her will on what she needed and wanted. And it was dark. It's dark because it stands out from all the other villas that are there. Remember, it will be very much like a gated community. That's strange. I just spoke to her. What happened? Again, this is Africa. They could have taken the light, or the fuses in the house, in the villa, wasn't working. Because some of you will be thinking, how can he just go into the house? He has key access. He works there. He has to go in there to refresh the pillows for whatever they need, this, that, and the other. It's a resort. Everything is gay and happy and controlled by money. And yes, massa. I hate to say it, but it's true. Yes, massa. So he would have gone in just in case his massa, his madam, his oga, ogasa needed something. He did not know what Ashlee needed. And when he went in, a thud in the wardrobe and he ran. Again, he's not sophisticated. He does not know. It might happen at the Hyatt, at the Plaza in New York. You are an American. But America is not the world. I understand Africa. We now find out there are 10 other people that have been arrested, plus the busboy / the butler. I'm going to add to the chat, Joe, you've done this before, but this is the last time you're going to get away with it. This is going to be the Ashlee effect. Her name will not be in vain. Let us listen to Queen Swahili and what she conveyed to our beautiful Queen Sheba Darling. Queen Sheba Darling also got information from me because, like I had mentioned, we had a Fumi Nation sister who had talked about Joe, of which I will say here. Actually, I met this man before in Miami, and he's a weirdo. I met him through partying with a friend. I wish I would have come across this woman because I would have warned her straight up. I know I'm just a random on the internet, and most people won't believe me, which is fine. But I know for a fact this man may have did it, or definitely knows who did it. He's very weird and sick. What does that tell you, my darlings? I'll tell you what that tells me. That tells me that this right here is a freak off. That he's a freak off kind of a guy. That he is the twin to Diddy. And that once he gets you behind closed doors, he and his croonies are out here doing all kinds of crazy stuff. That's what I truly believe what she meant. She was trying to be polite. Typical crypto finance bro weirdo. He also recently lost a big investment, $100 million. This man is known to be abrasive and weird in the head. Even my experience of meeting him was weird. He is a very arrogant and strong personality weirdo. John McCann has poor business practices and he is a true weirdo. He also has a history of being violent and abusive. He's also divorced from his previous wife recently with multiple kids under the age of 4. We have Queen Sheba, who also put this on her episode yesterday. So we're going to go ahead and hear what Swahili Queen has to say. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
So my source told me that Joe is a frequent visitor of Zanzibar, and he is well known by hotels, staff, and the people. So he has frequented Zanzibar. And my source said they were arguing about him cheating on her. He would leave the villa to go to other women at night.
And other women, would it be local women?
Yes. And then they also said that there was an argument at I think at the reception or something like that. Outside there was also another argument. Somebody was flirting with Ashlee and he got offended and she started screaming about him cheating on her. That is what my source said. And he said that the police have arrested about 10 people who are suspected of being involved in terms of investigation-wise. The hotel staff, some people, also his friend. He had a friend there.
Wait, who had a friend there? Gotta be clear so that they're followed.
Joe McCann had a friend in Zanzibar. And that friend has been arrested too.
Was this a male friend?
Yes, a man.
So he had a man with him at this resort that has been detained.
Yes.
Is this a white male? Do we know anything? Is this a foreign male? Do we know any specifics?
Yes, I have been told he's a white male. The police are going to release the postmortem on Friday. And also the police are holding on to all types of video and photos in terms of evidence. They're holding on to anything that is video and pictures. They said that it's going to impede the investigation. When Ashlee was found, she had her ring on, because I saw some people asking in the chat yesterday, did she have her ring on? I asked, did she have her ring on when she was found? And my source said, yes, she did. Also, what has come to my attention is Ashlee had another Instagram page that has been taken down.
Her Instagram has been taken down?
She had a different Instagram page. She had two.
Do you know
accounts.
what it was?
It had pictures. I saw the person who took the pictures from that Instagram page. I saw its proof, but that page has been taken down.
Okay, you guys, I'm just marinating. So it sounds like this is a little bit deeper than what we initially thought. And it sounds like there's still some conflicting details. We would need everyone to operate in good faith, from the police organization, the hotel, surveillance videos, in order for us to get the full story.
I was going to say that he chose Tanzania because the country has no good relationship with the US, first of all, because they're on the ban list. So everything that's going to come out is not going to be authentic. I do not believe in the justice system of Zanzibar. Let me say that. I'm an African. I'm in Africa. You can say whatever you want about me, but I'm going to speak the truth. And he is known. He's a frequent, visitor. They know him. That changes the story. It's not like somebody who just went there for the first time. And then he also chose a place where the police can be bribed.
Okay, elaborate on that. Tell us a little bit about the culture in foreign countries such as Zanzibar or Tanzania, Africa. How are white men viewed there?
Basically, they worship them.
You said worship?
Yeah, kind of like they hold them in high regard. So when I talked to my source, and my source told me the man did it.
Wow.
Everything.
Loud and clear. From your source.
Yes.
Your source said what?
The man did it.
You have to use names.
He did it. He said Joe McCann did it. And he's the one that put her there. That's what he said. And my source is a doctor in Zanzibar.
Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. Let's go back over the initial report of the hospital. See, a hospital doesn't have a dog in this fight. The hospital doesn't know Joe. The hotel staff, the resort staff, they're familiar with Joe. And if you look at the initial report, they said because
the hospital staff have a dog in this fight. Like I said, we do not know if Joe has done this before. We don't know. whether Ashlee is not the first casualty. You're operating on American mentality, on integrity, on oath. I don't blame you at all. I don't. We are talking about Tanzania. We are talking about money will buy everything. You don't even know who's buried in the ground. I'm being real.
I want to show this to you. This came across my desk regarding a lady who's sharing her experience regarding Joe. And this is what she said. She said, I actually met this man before in Miami, and he's a weirdo. I met him through partying with a friend. Okay. I wish I could have come across this woman because I would have warned her straight up. I know I'm just a random on the internet and most people won't believe me, which is fine. But I know for a fact this man may have did it or definitely knows who did it. He is very weird and sick. Typically, crypto/finance bros are weirdos. He also recently lost a big investment. This man is known to be abrasive and weird in the head. Even my experience of meeting him was weird. He is a very arrogant and strong personality weirdo. Joe McCann has poor business practices, and he's a true weirdo. He also has a history of being violent and abusive. He is divorced from his previous wife recently with multiple children under 4. Now, we do know, and I'm not going to reveal her identity, who I did a little bit of soul searching. I went down a rabbit hole. And I was able to find the wedding when Joe married his first wife in 2018. And I found it very odd that the article starts off when she said, this was the toughest decision of her life.
Yeah.
She has a father, but she was tasked with the decision of walking down the aisle alone or allowing her father to walk her down the aisle.
Yeah, he refused.
I'm gathering that from the influence of Joe, he convinced her to walk down the aisle. And as she came down the aisle, in that moment, she said he promised her, you will never have to walk alone in life again. Watch this, 2018. Only for him to leave her.
Pregnant.
In 2021, while she was pregnant with their second child.
In a nutshell, beautiful, sweet Ashlee, young girl who thought she knew the world and did not. She fell into the trappings of this man who flashed money in front of her, and she interpreted it as love. Love is really somebody who stands by you, with you, for you, in front of you during the hard times. Anybody can be around you during the good times. But it's when things are hard, that's when you look around and the people that show up, that check in on you, that sit by you, that laugh with you, that see you through it, that is a gem. Those are the priceless luxuries that we as human beings, very few of us have. If you have one good friend, you are very lucky. Joe made fast money, and he took his money and he squandered it on girls, on women, on things that he wanted. And he went to places where the law was tame so that he could go about doing what he wanted. Ashlee was flown out and she had no idea. She had no idea. And I say this now to my own age group because many of you are parents of 30-year-olds, 20, 30-plus-year-olds. Even though they are adults, they are still children. And you ask questions. Joe should have introduced himself to you many a time. You should have known him. You should have seen him. You should have spoken with him. How can he just be engaged to your daughter like that and you think it's okay? It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not your fault. It's not Ashlee's fault. It's Joe's fault. And Tanzania is going to be your fault if you don't step up, because your bum has been exposed. Tourism is huge for you. Be honorable and speak the truth. Say the truth in honor of Ashlee. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you sooner than later. Thank you for all of the compliments on the dresses. I bought this from DVF. DVF is Dressing FDV. She collaborated with Target, I think a year or 2 years ago. And so I bought a whole bunch of them. And the weather has popped up. So I just decided to wear them. Thank you for your compliments, my darling. I love you. I love you. My darling, beautiful daughters, please stay safe from all over the world. Whether you're in Africa, whether you're in America, whether you're in Europe. I have been blessed enough to travel. It is an education. You don't leave your party. Make sure you know the country that you are going to. Make sure that country is in allegiance with the country that you are from. Be careful. Justice for Ashlee and justice for the family. Continue to pour money into the GoFundMe. They're going to need it when they get to Tanzania. All of my love.
Guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking.
Oh my God, I am so excited. I am so excited, my darlings. We have officially launched the FDV website, and we have what? We've got products, we've got merch, we've got t-shirts, we've got tote bags. I am so excited. A lot of you said, Fumi, when are the t-shirts coming? And I want to tell you that I am terribly humbled. I had launched this exclusively at the meet and greet, and for the life of me, I did not know that we would sell out. I had no idea. So I had to put the money back into the business so that I could get some more t-shirts and tote bags for you. And I want to say what a journey this has been. The 2 t-shirts that I have, and I'm wearing one now with the v-neck, and I measured it so that it comes right down. Whether you're big busted, whether you're small busted, it will come right down to the center without opening with the bust. And darlings, I have what is delayed is not denied, because everything started much later in my life. I got married at 40. I had Adrian at 48. I started YouTube at 45. I started my business at 55. And so I want you guys to know that what is delayed is absolutely what is not denied. And so I made these for you in white as well as in black. It is tagless because I react to tags. We have t-shirts where you have no tags, and these go all the way from an extra large to an extra small. Some of you will be wondering, Fumi, what size are you wearing? I am wearing an extra small. We also have it in black for you, so let me show you. What is delayed is not denied. There you go. So whatever your preference, if you like white, if you like black, go right ahead. I love both. It is absolutely fabulous. Everybody, anybody can wear this, and just look at how it goes all the way down. I love it. So it covers your bottom for those of you that are conscious. You can also tuck it in halfway as well, make it loose, loungy with your jeans, and then you can roll it up. You can style it any which way that you like. I love it because you can also layer it underneath your suits because it's getting colder now, and the quality is absolutely what? Absolutely fabulous. And for my ladies that are double X, you can get the extra large because it is that big. You're going to love them. Super soft. Put them in the wash. They don't shrink. They don't shift. They don't shed. I put a lot of work into this because it was really personal. And I wanted again to send a message that what is delayed is never denied. And that means that you're only prepping yourself for greatness. It will come to you with such greatness. The next t-shirt that I made was eating my salads and minding my business. I loved it. And that's how I got here in essence. I ate my salads. I began to really have a healthier lifestyle. A healthier lifestyle, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally, meaning that what no longer served me, I no longer wanted. I think that I just thought I can just bash myself around. I can abuse myself. I can ill-treat myself. You don't say beautiful things to yourself. But I would say it to everybody else. Oh girl, you're fabulous, gorgeous, this, that. I never said it to myself. And I began to realize that, Fumi, you know what? In the eating your salads is a representation of really taking a healthier stance to all of you, to everything of you. And salads are healthy, but you have the mental, you have the emotional. So I started speaking positively to myself. It was amazing. It really was amazing. I got more confident and I really began to love myself. And in part was when I started to say, Fumi, wear your natural hair. You are beautiful. You say it to others, you don't say it to yourself. And when I started to say it to myself, I began to have more confidence. I also realized that, Fumi, you don't have to be in any negative spaces, negative anywhere, because what? I am healthier. Hence the eating my salads. The minding my business was amazing because the more I minded my business, the more time I had to be productive with my life. Isn't that a trip? Oh my God. That is the real meaning of this. Mind my business. So I really wasn't into the gossip. I really wasn't into unproductive conversation. I sat at a table and every girl, lady, woman, female at that table was a CEO. When I tell you, we talked about production, we talked about fulfillment centers, we talked about where you can get better fabrics from Prague, from Portugal, from Bangladesh, from this, from that. I was rejuvenated. And I realized that, Fumi, when you stay away from stuff that does not serve you and is not productive to you, you truly mind your business. And I became a better mom. I became a better wife. I spent more time with the family. I enjoyed Adrian right across the board. That is a representation because you are weeding out what no longer serves you mentally, emotionally, physically. Eating my salads and minding my business. They also come in an extra small and it goes all the way to an extra large, and it's a bigger, loungier size. That's another thing because I have been different sizes on this channel. Bigger busted, smaller busted. I've been curvy. I've been a limousine girl, and I loved every stage of me. I did. I really did. And that was why I said I'm going to make it a loose fit. Why? Because if you're a curvy girl, it will suit you. If you're a slimmer girl, it will suit you. If you're an athletic girl, it will suit you. It's no longer what you look like. Truly, it's how you feel. And my limousine girls and my curvy girls, do you know, at that stage was one of my happiest times of my life because it was when I gave birth to Adrian. This body created life when I was told so many times that he couldn't. And that was how I really realized, it became so clear to me that, woman, you're amazing. Men can wear it too, my darling boys. I will come out with a crew neck, but I thought let me come out with a V-neck so that you can put all of your jewelry. That's another thing. You can put all of your jewelry, you can put all of your necklaces. It's just enough for it to show. It is just enough. When I tell you this took so long, and it's plain in front, and you got the message in the back. You see, when you're walking away, clicking in your heels, that's the message. I lived for it. So those are the t-shirts, my darlings. If they sell out, don't panic. Don't panic. I will order some more, okay? And then we have what? We have our tote bag. We have our tote bag with the thicker straps that you can carry with you, and you can take this to the gym. It's a sports bag. You can take it to the gym. You can take it to the supermarket. You can take it to work. It's got the logos on both ends. And I'm going to show you something also. You have a magnetic clip, so you can clip it in. It will hold in together. Also, when you pull it apart, you will have the label also in the bag, and then you've got a big purse right here to put all of your keys. But guess what? Multi-purpose, my darling. You can also fold this bag. So I'm going to show you as is. You just turn it in like so on both sides. There you go. You fold it. Guess what? You fold it into the opening pochette. And there you go. There you go. So you can have this as an extra shopping bag. You can have this as an extra bag when you're going anywhere, even on the airport when you're traveling. It's so handy. So handy. It's a canvas bag. It is absolutely washable. It does not change. And we have it in pink. We have it in orange. We have it in sky blue, of which I live and love. Yes, and then we also have it in ice cream, because I love ice cream, and I also love yogurt. So baby girl, you are looking absolutely cute. I hope you enjoy these, my darlings. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for riding with me. This is just the beginning, because the bras are coming, the slips are coming, the panties are coming, the makeup, the skincare, the Afro hair care kit is coming. It's all coming, my darling. This is a black-owned brand, and I am self-funded, and I am so excited. The link is below, and I will be sharing how to wear the t-shirts, different styles, different suits for you. Thank you so very much. God bless. Bye-bye. Yay! We have launched. We have launched. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. I am so excited. I am what? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.